South Korea to give $490 allowance to the reclusive youth by Kevin Fu and Vituccia. What is happening? The Ministry of Gender Equality and Family of South Korea are to provide a 650,000 won $490 monthly allowance to the reclusive youth ages 9 to 24 who face social withdrawal and isolation to leave their homes to go to school and work. Along with the allowance, they are to receive education, a job, and health support.
Why is this happening? About 350,000 people between the ages of 19 and 39 in South Korea are considered lonely or isolated. Secluded youth are often from disadvantaged backgrounds, and 40% of them began to live reclusively. There are many case studies that describe young people using isolation as a coping mechanism for their issues. One young person described their depression was an outcome of experiencing domestic violence. When I was 15 years old, domestic violence made me depressed so much that I began to live in seclusion, a lethargic person who sleeps most of the time or has no choice but to eat when hungry and go back to sleep. The new measure aims to enable reclusive youth to recover their daily lives and regenerate into society, the government said in a statement. South Korea has a relatively high rate of youth unemployment at 7.2%, and combined with a rapidly declining population due to birth rate, it further threatens productivity. President Yoon Suk Yeol declared the birth rate a critical national agenda last month. This policy is fundamentally a welfare measure, said Shin Yul, a political science professor at Seoul Myongji University. While it is important to try different approaches to increase the working age population, it cannot be viewed as a long term solution to the population problem here.
Positive or negative? Many would view this change as a positive change, as it would encourage the reclusive to get out of their homes and go back to normal life. It would even improve mental health and decrease the rates of depression. But if you were to look at this more deeply, though, you can see that you can see the flaws in this act. The US also has a similar allowance program for the unemployed. During COVID, everyone was forced to go work from home or quit their jobs entirely. When you took the second route, once COVID ended, no one wanted to go back to their jobs because of this unemployment pay. People observed that this income would significantly be more than their actual salary and relied entirely on the allowance. Something similar to this could happen in South Korea. Those who receive the aid may make no changes and continue to live in their homes. This would continue to have an impact on the people and the organization financing this program. And as stated above, this is not a long-term solution to the problem.
Possible changes. Changes could be done to make this program more useful and less risky. A major change would be to eliminate the money allowance entirely and instead use the money to better the education, jobs, and healthcare they would receive. This would make the program more foolproof. We believe that the money would just increase one's greed and prevent them from returning to their normal lives.
These are our sources. Thank you for listening.